Hi, my name is Megan Kegler, and this is my initial reflection response. When thinking of social identity, the four I enact with are: I'm a woman, I'm African American, I'm a Christian, and I'm heterosexual. Of these four identities that I enact with, I would say that my religious beliefs are the most important to me. My faith guides me in my work, my family, personal life, and in everything that I do. I try to remember that God is in control. Of those four identities, I think that my sexual orientation is the one I would categorize as least important. Like other things and other choices, I believe that your sexuality is a personal choice that isn't anyone else's business. I think in reference to number 2, I think that here in the Bible Belt of East Texas, I believe that strong faith and Christianity are prevalent in the society in which I live. For me, religion is more about my own personal relationship with God and less about practices and doctrine within different denominations. And in reference to number 3, and why I feel like sexual orientation is not so important and not such a deciding factor on people, because growing up, my mom put an emphasis on not judging others or mistreating them because they have different beliefs or are different from you. So when it comes to sexuality of others, my motto is you do you. And I'm also really big on treating others how I would like to be treated. And so I always try to treat everyone with kindness and respect. These identities that listed and I talked about earlier will be prevalent in my classroom because no one is exactly the same. The children I teach are going to come from varied cultural backgrounds and have beliefs that are different from mine. My job will be to learn as much about them as possible so I can provide them with meaningful, relevant instruction. Also, it is important for me not to make assumptions based on my own backgrounds and try to apply it to my students. Also, number 7, I think there are many biases associated with being an African American woman in today's society. One of the most common misconceptions that I've experienced and witnessed is the angry black girl label or stereotype. Sometimes, like, confidence and assertiveness are misinterpreted into arrogance or seen as being confrontational or loud or angry. As for why it is prevalent in society, I think it is because of the way black women have been portrayed in the media, on television, and we're not often shown in the best light with all of the housewives, the fighting, and the loud, the hair pulling. And for pedagogy, I think my definition and my understanding of it now is that pedagogy is the art and science of teaching. I think in it, educators create environments that encourage learning. The instruction draws out and offers the students time to explore subjects, concepts in depth, and really get a good grasp on it. In this class, I expect to learn a lot of new information and be challenged as well.